The hamstring leans are a great hamstring exercise that focus on using the upper body as our line of force rather than the lower body. So the common hamstring curl will place the weight on the Achilles tendon or far away from our pivot point, which is the knee. In the hamstring lean, our pivot point is still the knee, but we're now using the body weight for our force. Now, when setting this up, we want to make sure that the thighs and the knees are pressed against the feet. If you notice here, the toes are forward, so we're in a dorsiflex position here. I'm going to squeeze my knees on the feet. Rest my hands here to make sure that the client feels very comfortable during the exercise. With the hands across the chest, we're going to instruct the client to pivot from the knee, not from the hips. So one of the common cues that I use is pushing the hips forward as opposed to leaning forward from the chest. Now, a lot of times when people will do this, because of the high eccentric load, people will cramp very, very quickly. So I usually recommend people to go just slightly forward, come back, and then each rep slowly start to progress. So again, from the knee, hip, and shoulder will be one straight line. Instruct the client to push from the hips first. So go ahead, we'll demonstrate a few here. So push from the hips, okay, come back. We don't have to go that far. We want to go to the point of activation, so slowly go ahead, one more, good, come back. And now as they get more comfortable doing this exercise, they can go further and further forward. You want to make sure they can really activate through the hamstrings and not the lower back. And you're watching to make sure as they lean forward, go ahead, that they're not bending from the hips at all, and all that movement is coming from the knees.